Welcome to another episode of Eat Smoke Drink. Today I've got a special bottle to review. I say that every time because every time I review a bottle it's friggin' special. It's whiskey, it's always special. So, actually, in all seriousness, SMWS Scotch Malt Whisky Society is a members only independent bottler, and they tend to bottle, well, in my opinion, they tend to bottle quite left field bottlings out there. Bottlings that make you go, what? Woo! Woo! You know, things like that. That kind of sentiment. Look, their younger stuff, I'll be completely honest, can be hit and miss. But their older and rarer cast stuff, it's always generally pretty interesting and excellent. And this one today, I'm reviewing the 33.138 Ardbeg 12-year-old. It is a second fill X, but X Oloroso, it says. Second fill X, but. Everyone loves a good but, and X Oloroso, 12-year-old. So, a little background, Ardbeg, finding them in independently bottled format is actually pretty difficult because everyone fights for them to the teeth. I mean, I had to haul myself out for one of these, but that's okay, because whiskey. So, let's get sipping, let's get sniffing. Let's get sniffing, let's get sipping. This is my 5th review today, so I out of it. But look at that colour. Look at that colour. This is a second fill. This is a second fill. And look at that colour. That means that this barrel really had a lot of love to give. Let's get sniffing. Woo! That is a friggin' beast. That is 60.90%. I didn't know that, but wow. The nose is mega. In fact, let me just let it breathe for a moment, because I'm not getting much out of the nose. It's so mega. So let me just let it breathe. Hello again. The glass has breathed. Alright, I've let the glass to breathe a little bit. Wow. Thick, saturated sugar syrup followed by a deep rubber note. Thick smoke, strong smoke, green smoke, burnt tea leaves, heavy tannin. I'm getting a rich toffee, burnt butter, I'm getting treacle and molasses. Everything about this nose is just sweet sugar, burnt. The more I nose it, the more the alcohol starts to give way for the flavors. I mean, it is almost 61%. Wow, the nose is gorgeous. It's absolutely delicious. Now I'm getting some meatiness, fattiness. I'm getting a heavily peppered salami. Bacon that's been glazed with syrup, maybe maple syrup, and fried. Oh, wow. The nose is just so confronting. It's so heavy. It's so complex. There's just so much going on in the nose. It's herbal. It's medicinal. It's sweet. It's burnt. It's caramelized. It's toffee. It's just crazy. Now let's get sipping. I'm excited. Oh, okay. I've had this before, but I'm taken aback because I haven't had it for a long time. And I remember now why someone in the tasting said to me that tasting this is an assault on the palate. It's an assault on the palate. Definitely an assault on the palate. Wow, it is like someone just took their fist and put it in your mouth and squeezed your tongue and slapped your face and then spat in your mouth. Okay, not quite spat in your mouth, I'm going too far. But you know, it's just an assault on the palate. Every flavor about it is just confronting. Nothing about it is balanced. Nothing about it is tapered. It's parabolic spikes of flavor profile. Absolute insanity. And I don't know if I like it. Okay, so I don't know if I like it. It is so off kilter, it is so left field, it is so out there that it's just absolute insanity. Okay, the second sip is much more calm. Actually, my mouth has settled a bit, but it is still very imbalanced. There is nothing balanced about it. It is just spikes in every flavor direction. The sweetness, sickly sweet. Suddenly the sweetness goes and a bitterness hits. The bitterness goes and then rubber, burnt rubber smoke hits, and then that lingers. I'm getting a lot of spice. I'm getting a lot of spice, mainly black pepper, heavy black pepper, a little bit of a chili, maybe a hint of jalapeno, that greenness that jalapeno has, that spicy, grassy greenness. Wow. This is absolutely one of a kind. I've never had an Ardbeg that tasted like this ever before. It is just so out there. Look, it is delicious. I enjoy it. I enjoy challenging whiskies. I enjoy interesting whiskies. And this is definitely interesting, and it's exceptionally challenging. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's not for people who want a smooth whiskey. If you drink a whiskey and you go, ooh, that is smooth, then don't even try this whiskey, because you're going to shit yourself, right? You're going to shit yourself. You're going to drink it and you're going to go, ah, I shit myself. So you don't want that. Or maybe you do. But it is absolutely, absolutely stunning. In terms of interest factor, it slows you down. It has to, or else there's something wrong with you. It is like an Ardbeg. So it is like the Lance Armstrong of Ardbegs. You know, you may think it's got one ball, but man, that motherfucker is doped up and roided. I mean, this is just through the roof. This Ardbeg, it is just insanity. There's absolutely nothing about it that's subtle, discreet. It is in your face. It's actually, I think it's going to be very polarizing. It's got an expensive bottle as well, so you're going to be forking out for this because it is a collector's item. But who really collects whiskey? Just drink the shit out of it. But would I? Ooh, that's medicinal. It's burning. It's still burning my mouth. It's making me salivate. I don't even know how to feel. Would I get this again? Yes, I would. I would. 1 dram is enough. Once you've had a dram, you're fine. You know, this is it. But it is such a cool experience to have a whiskey this polarizing, that even I don't really know how to feel. Yeah, it's just, I can't describe the craziness of this whiskey. And I'm not going to put water in it. Why? Because I think water will just increase the fire. I've got this feeling about it. Have you had this before? Let me know. Let me know if you've had this before. Did you like it? What were your thoughts? I'm really interested to know what your thoughts were, because, I mean, look, I'm a fan of SMWS. Like I said, their younger releases are hit and miss, but their older releases are generally very, very good. And they're not just very good, they're interesting, which is something that I hunger for, because, you know, you can go and get yourself a Glenlivet or Glenfiddich. It's good whiskey. It's quaffable. But is it interesting? No, it's boring as shit, right? It's boring as shit. It's like the fast food. It's like the Subway. It's like the Subway of whiskey, you see? Everything starts to taste the same. Is it meatball? Is it ham? Is it turkey? It doesn't matter. It tastes the same. But when you get things like this, independently bottled whiskey, it just completely blows my mind. Anyway, until next time, make sure you eat, smoke, drink. Make sure you get enough vitamin W and vitamin T into your body. Cheers.